Today we're going to be going over what is in my hospital bag. Nope, wrong, incorrect. Hello and welcome to JAKS Journey. I am JAKS and today I wanted to share with you what I actually used from my hospital bag. I will show you what I'm watching up over here. In fact, maybe I need to scooch over. Do I need to scooch over so you have more room? Perfect. All right, so let's pull up my video. While I'm doing that, let me just remind you that this was for the birth of our daughter Evangeline. She was adopted and we were at the hospital Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I will have to actually watch on my phone.
Hello and welcome to my channel, ladies. Today you are going to help me pack my hospital bag. And everything that I am about to go through is on my handy dandy list right here. So before we walk out the door, we will go through this list and make sure everything is here. Because
I actually did end up double checking through that list and finding something that I had forgotten about. So I highly recommend having the list with absolutely everything detailed out, because in that moment your heart rate goes up and you just kind of, not panic, but you just want to get out the door. So I did end up forgetting things.
So we got this cute little mountain onesie, just a generic,
that was helpful,
smaller gray onesie, and a new to the tribe onesie. This is my favorite one that I think I've gotten so far, so hopefully this will be their going home outfit.
Har har, hardy har. I do love that onesie. It was entirely too big, but we had used them all because we did not bring enough onesies at all. She didn't wear, I think, a onesie for the first maybe day. Maybe at night we put her in something, but we just swaddled her for the first bit. But we went through so many onesies because we were learning how to feed her. She was learning how to drink from a bottle. There was just messes. And we were also there longer than I anticipated, or I guess I just did not understand the number of outfit changes a baby requires in a day. So I should have brought way more onesies, but we were actually short on onesies, period. Even when we got home, we didn't have enough newborn clothes and I had to get more.
Okay. And then I'm also bringing just a muslin blanket, as well as a few birth cloths.
I was glad I brought that blanket because it was way better for swaddling her than the hospital one. The hospital one was just so stiff that those muslin ones have so much more stretch to them and give. It was just way easier to keep her contained in that. The burp cloths were kind of meh.
Along the lines of emergency only use are these nice little individual formula packets and a bottle.
Super didn't need that. I just stole a bunch from the hospital. Yeah.
Depending on birth mom's preference or just how long it takes, we might be kind of sitting in the waiting room for a long time, just waiting. So I want to make sure that we have our devices with us.
So our laptops, tablets, and chargers, all of that was really key. Like I said, we were there for 3 days, and you can go watch my birth vlog if you want to see this whole thing. But essentially, we were there for an extra 24 hours where we didn't super need to be there. So we got bored. Newborns sleep a lot. So after I got a zillion photos and cuddled her and put her down to sleep, we definitely needed our electronics to keep us entertained.
Nice. Along those same lines, I am bringing my headphones and then a pair of headphones for the husband. We may be participating a lot in the birth, we may not, so I want to make sure that we can entertain ourselves during the wait so that every minute doesn't feel like an eternity.
So these actually, our headphones were important mostly for after baby's born. Hospitals are just so noisy and you feel so weirdly trapped. Being able to cancel out all the noise around you was just kind of calming for me, to not have to sit there and listen to the people around us and the hospital staff, and I was so ready to get out of there by the end of it. My nerves were kind of fried, so being able to zone out a little bit intermittently was really helpful.
Also bringing along a water bottle for my husband, a water bottle for me. Gotta stay hydrated, don't want to be buying bottles of water and trying to refill them at the hospital. Along the same lines of bringing water is our snack pack right here.
Yeah, so water bottles are key and everything. We did not bring enough food or think out our meal plan successfully. I don't know. I just didn't think about it enough that we were gonna need so many meals while we were there. So that was like enough food for like that afternoon and night. And then we got to the next 2 days and we had to keep running out and getting food. And it was just, I don't want to say the most stressful part, but kind of the area that we lacked the most in as far as my preparation and packing and everything. I think we should have, I don't know, thought about that a little bit more, maybe scoped out some of the restaurants that were around there, just brought more snacks, more things to eat and drink.
Like I said before, I'm packing for about 2 to 3 days, 2 nights maximum. I highly don't anticipate that, but I want to make sure that if we need to sleep there, we have what we need. So.
Okay. Another thing we did not pack enough of was clothing. So by the end of it, we were just grungy and our clothes were grungy. We didn't end up showering there. There was a shower there, but it was just, like I said, it would have been nice to just have fresh clothes because baby spit up and it happens. And then we just didn't have enough outfits. So I would have liked more clothes, more options of what we could have worn as well. Having pajamas though, that was a good decision. Glad we had pajamas. Glad I had pajamas that were presentable to like be seen in, because in the middle of the night I'd have to go get a nurse to do Evangeline's vitals. So having something that I felt comfortable walking out onto the ward with was really important. Oh my gosh, hoodies. Hoodies were absolutely critical. The hospital was freezing because it's a hospital. Definitely have hoodies.
I'm also going to bring this robe that I just got gifted. Thank you. Thank you. Just in case I want to do skin to skin, I don't want to have to worry about like stretchiness of a shirt or like feeling uncovered or mussing with a blanket. So having a nice lightweight robe so that I can do skin to skin, I thought was a good addition to the whole pack.
That robe was a good addition. I did end up using it for skin to skin. It was nice to have something where baby could be placed on my chest without a lot of fuss, and then I could still cover up because obviously everyone wanted to see baby and you don't need to be seeing my nips while you're looking at the baby.
On the toiletry side, I am bringing my makeup bag with the special edition of the makeup removers. I don't anticipate ever needing to like take a shower while I'm there, but taking on and off makeup might become important depending on how long we're there. Deodorant, again, along the lines of who knows if we're showering.
Makeup and deodorant, totally used them. I did do my makeup each morning, maybe not a full face, but just something to feel a little more alive since we were getting up every 2 to 3 hours. It felt good to have some normalcy and like have a definite start to the day, because you kind of feel like in a haze, like I didn't really sleep, is it really a new day? It's like getting dressed, putting on your makeup, it's like, okay, it's morning, we're starting new. I liked that feeling. And again, deodorant was critical because we were grungy, man. Ugh.
Also bringing my sleep mask. In the very unlikely event I attempt to sleep while I'm there, I thought this might be helpful. Also bringing the white noise machine. Again, it might be helpful in the off chance I even attempt to sleep there. I need like dead silence besides the noise machine and no light, which is not what a hospital does.
So yeah, these became critical because we did have to sleep there 2 nights, and attempt was a good word to put in there, because not only was it noisy and bright, but we had a baby. They were also coming to check her vitals every 4 hours. So we napped there, essentially, is what happened during the night. The sound machine was good though to drown out the other noise, and the eye mask was critical. I wouldn't have gotten any sleep without that because there was just so much going on, and they were opening and closing doors, and then one of us would get up to change the baby and you need some light for that. So yeah, those were critical. That was still god-awful sleep. Haven't gotten worse sleep ever, really, than when we were in the hospital.
The only other things that we need to load up when we go are the gift baskets, which I showed you in last week's video.
All the nursing staff was really surprised by our gift baskets. I don't know, I've seen it quite a few times, so I thought it was just like super normal. But yeah, all the nurses and our social workers were really happy with our gift baskets, so I was really glad that we actually went the extra mile and did that.
So these bags, those gift baskets, ourselves, the car seats installed, and that's all we need to be ready to go for baby.
Oh my gosh, baby looks absolutely ridiculous in the car seat, I think. If I have a photo, I'll put it here. But she is just so tiny that the car seat like consumes her. It was absolutely ridiculous. All in all, I think we did pretty good. The only thing that I wish we'd brought more of was onesies for the baby, little socks for the baby, extra clothes for us, and food. Wish I'd thought about the food situation more. All the restaurants were weirdly far away. I guess I could have Uber Eats some stuff to us, but it was just a weirdly difficult situation to get food, and I hadn't anticipated that. But overall, did pretty good. Be on the lookout for a video on Thursday. I know, not my normal day, but I will be announcing our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Oh my gosh, aren't you excited? I'm clearly really excited. Thank you everyone who's followed along in this journey. I really, really appreciate it. And like I said, go ahead, subscribe to be notified when that giveaway goes live. All right, until next time, ladies, keep on fighting.